Hey YouTube, Barney coming at you from Raw Customs Mobile Installation. Today we're hitting the road to go do an install on a 2003 Ford Ranger. Let's go. Some of you are probably saying, why are you doing a video on a 2003 Ford Ranger? Well, you're right, it's not a hard truck to do at all. But I feel like if you want the installation to outlast a vehicle or even outlast a product that you're putting in, it's got to be done the right way. So I'm going to show you how I do it. It's not necessarily the way everyone's going to do it, but I want to make sure my customers don't have any problems at all, and that the only time they need to call me is when they want to add more equipment or if they want to upgrade. So I'm going to show you what I do, and hopefully you learn something, and maybe you change your ways from using butt caps that don't make a great connection to maybe using a little solder and some heat shrink. Alright, we've arrived. I'm going to go relieve the customer of their keys, bring over the truck, and get started. Alright, step one, we're going to remove the radio. Super simple. See, a lot of people make mistakes trying to use a coat hanger to remove these Ford radios because they have these two holes on each side. You use a coat hanger, you're going to mess it up and then have to take the whole dash off. So get yourself some Ford removal tools. Very simple. What's special about them is they got a little tip on them, and that's what goes inside the hole on the inside. So we're going to insert one on each side until you hear a click. Done. This one, same thing, until you hear a click. Then you gently pull out and towards you, and then it slides out. Next we're going to unplug the antenna and then the wiring harness. Now the radio's out. Alright, here I got a radio. It's a Kenwood KDC 165U. It's just a CD player, AM, FM with USB and auxiliary. We have the dash kit for the vehicle. It's a Metra 995027. And we have the wiring harness for this vehicle. It is a Metra 70-1771. Next, I'm going to wire up the harness and show you how I do it so it outlasts the vehicle and or the equipment that I'm installing. Alright, I got both harnesses. This is the 1771 that I got from Metra, and this is the harness that came with the Kenwood radio. First, we got to get all these even. You don't need 3 different lengths of wire. We want them all together, all the same size. So I'm just going to put everything together like this, and almost like you're giving the wires a haircut. There. Now they're all the same size. On the harness that we got from Metra, I'm just going to pull off all the pre-stripped endings. And now we're ready to start connecting. First, I'm going to be soldering and heat shrinking. So I got my heat shrink, and I'm going to get all my wires pre-sleeved with the heat shrink before I start soldering. You don't need a very big piece. You can cut each one into 3 even pieces. Each one of the colors has a small piece of heat shrink on it. Now I'm going to strip the wiring harness that came with the Kenwood. Now I'm sure you can tell from the video that the next thing I'm going to tell you is you match them up color for color. That's correct. So put them towards each other. And the way I do it is cross them like an X and then twist. Now that's ready to be soldered. Make sure it's hot and heat the wire. As you heat the wire, the solder will start to melt. You're going to continue that for the rest of the wires that are showing. The only wire that I'm not going to do, that I'm just going to heat shrink up without actually soldering to anything, is this orange wire, the illumination, because Kenwood doesn't provide one. So we're just going to slide this to the end, and then I'll use the heat gun to heat shrink it to cover up the wire. Okay, I'm done soldering all the wires together, stripes to stripes and colors to colors. Now I'm going to slide all the heat shrink into place and then use the heat gun to heat shrink them. As you can see, I got everything soldered. It's all heat shrinked. Now I'm just going to put some zip ties on it to keep it clean. Alright, I have the radio and I have the wiring harness. First thing I'm going to do is plug in the wiring harness. You got to be careful none of these pins get inside this get bent. It can happen. Just make sure you nice and easy, don't force it if it doesn't want to go. There. Now I'm going to connect the radio. and the antenna. Just tuck everything in there. Now I don't like to snap it in until I know that the radio is working properly. So I just push it in 3/4 of the way, put the key in, turn it on, and let's see what we got. I'm going to select language. Let's go with English. Cancel demo, yes. Now it's in standby, that's just off mode. So we're going to use the source button. Go to tuner. And I'm going to see if we get radio stations. Works like a champ. Alright, let's go set the clock. Function. Get audio control, display, tuner, setting, clock. Push it in again. Clock adjust, yep, push it in again. And we have the time of 10:58 a.m. And then I'm going to hit the back arrow. And we're finished. It's got USB and auxiliary inputs, it's got CD, and it's got AM, FM. Now that I know everything's working properly, I'm just going to click it in. And there you have it. It's as simple as that to do a radio installation in a 2003 Ford Ranger. Little pocket up here for storage, sunglasses, CDs, or a cell phone. Well, that's it. That is the installation of a 2003 Ford Ranger, singled in, Kenwood KDC 165U. As you've seen, not hard at all. Something a beginner should definitely start on after getting into car audio. Thanks for viewing my video. Check out my other videos and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like the videos and leave comments as you will. Check out the other social media sites. I am on Facebook under Raw Customs Mobile Install. Check it out, Twitter, Raw Customs, LinkedIn, Bernie Yost, Google Plus under Raw Customs, and Instagram under raw_customs_m_I. Also, if you need to send me an email, feel free. It is at rawcustoms.m.i@gmail.com. And don't forget to check out my website at www.rawcustomsmobileinstall.com. Again, thanks for checking out my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.